So you do have takers for this. So how many people have signed up so far to be members?
Well, I don't think we're raising any more money through these councils. I think we're raising the same money that we always raise, but I think it's important to get their political advice on how we can keep the majority and expand our majority.
So, and even though you have a considerable fundraising edge, a big fundraising edge, as majorities did, the Republicans did when they were in the majority, and now it's at least 2-to-1. I would say about, right?
Probably.
Still, you're going to have a lot of contested races, and it's a difficult year for incumbents on both sides of the aisle. You've got some primary challenges. Just today, a new primary challenger popped up against Senator Pedro Espada. Now, that would make a three-way race. He's got some legal troubles, to say the least. Will the majority spend money on his race to defend him?
Well, I think, certainly our goal and our primary goal is to keep the majority, which means defending all of our so-called marginal districts. And I think we have some great marginals. I personally believe, maybe I'm a little biased, that some of our marginal members are our best senators.
Are you saying that Espada's a marginal member? I'm confused.
No,
by that
I'm talking about people like Craig Johnson, Brian Foley, Billy Stokowski, who have districts that potentially could go Republican.
Okay,
that's where I think we need to spend our time and money and effort in order to keep the majority.
So the answer is no, you're not going to spend money? The priority one is to spend money on places like Bill Stokowski, who has a primary from a guy whose last name is Kennedy. I believe he's supported by Brian Higgins, the congressman up there. That's an intra-party battle, a problem potentially. And then
well, we've gotten involved. We've gotten involved in helping incumbents, and I'm sure that's what we're going to do again. But again, let me be clear. We want to keep our majority by keeping our marginals around for many years to come, and we want to expand our majority by taking out incumbent Republican senators. Okay,
but Senator Espada's seat is going to remain Democratic. It's right down near you, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
it is.
It's going to be remaining Democratic regardless, probably because of the enrollment edge. Will you spend money to protect him?
Again, that's to be seen if Mr. Espada, our majority leader, needs our help.
Okay, interesting. And there are others too, but you're saying that the priority at this point is going to be.
Well, that's the always way. That's the way it's always been, Liz. I mean, in the last election cycle, we helped Shirley Huntley, who had a primary. We helped Kevin Parker, who had a primary at the time. So we do get involved in primaries. But if you look at where we spend the money and where we put our resources, it's to defend our marginal members. And to help expand our majority. That's the purpose of the Senate Democratic Campaign Committee, by and large.
How many seats do you think you can pick up this year?
I think we can pick up as many as 4 seats, maybe 5.
That's a lot of seats.
Yeah, again, I think we're going to hold our own as far as our incumbents getting reelected, and I think we have a tremendous opportunity. You said it earlier, Liz, this is anti-incumbents. And I think they have a lot of long-serving incumbents, the Republican Senate.
As do you. You've got a few yourself.
We do, but I think, all politics is local, and I think we learned that from the last election. And if we field great local candidates that have a base, that have a message that resonates with the district at large, that's our success story. We did it with Craig Johnson. We did it with Darrell Orbitine. We did it with David Valesky. We did it with Andrea Stewart-Cousins. We do it with people who have a base and have a message that the voters like.
Well, let me ask just one last question. Will Andrew Cuomo help you? Elliot Spitzer was very helpful in the effort to flip the Senate. He didn't quite get there in 2006. He helped, however, in some special elections, and then in that Darrell Albertine race that you referenced. Will Andrew Cuomo help you?
I would hope so. I mean, I'm looking forward to future Governor Cuomo leading our ticket. I think he's going to be a very, very strong candidate, and I think he's going to be very helpful just being on top of our ticket in helping us keep the majority.
Okay, it's going to be a great election cycle, really, quite interesting. And I thank you, Senator Jeff Klein.
Thank you, Liz.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.